If you have any questions, I can continue to speak. This is the greatest temptation of, every preacher.
I'd like for them to know a little bit about your experience with In Mission Together. It will come up in the 4th session in our lesson plans, but I know from speaking with you a few weeks ago that you had a very positive experience with that. Would you tell us a little bit about your experience? Even though that doesn't at this point connect with the Roma, it is an option in the future.
Yes. In Mission Together Partnership Program is really a very good tool to be in ministry together despite of the distance. Some people prefer to think not about Europe when they decide to be in partnership or in ministry with people from other countries. But in fact, this whole continent need a new, fresh evangelization because the common attitude, religious attitude of Europeans is, apathy and indifference. And the church now is facing this apathy and indifference, and it's a great challenge for us. Because during the communist times it was really, clear. We have enemy and we have to defend ourselves in order to survive, in order to preserve our message. But now the indifference is really a great challenge. So Europe is a very good field for evangelization, I can say. And very complicated one. And to help Eastern European churches to do this ministry, together with church in the United States, can be a very enriching experience, because when Bulgaria joined in Mission Together program, I was the first national coordinator of this program. It was very difficult to start the first In Mission Together partnership. But the first partnership was really rewarding in all others. And when I moved here in Brussels, we started immediately a new partnership with a small church. It was a new church plant in De Pere, Wisconsin, New Hope United Methodist Church. And for me it was really a crucial experience in my formation as a minister, and also for my congregation, because the exchange of concerns, ideas and people between us was really important and very intensive. And we realized that for some of us it's easy to travel and to cover all the expenses, that we need to include the entire congregation with this experience. And Skype was really good tool to use. And we started to organize regular Skype worship services, also with Holy Communion in both languages. To listen to the same sermon, to sing the same songs in different languages, to participate in the same bilingual liturgy. And all these events, they became part of our regular schedule. And when the previous pastor of New Hope United Methodist Church in De Pere moved, it was really empty for us to continue without these regular meetings via internet. Because for our people, for Americans also, it was, for many of them, the only tool to feel, to taste, to experience this partnership, to be in in this worship service together. And some of our churches organize Bible studies together. And this is a very enriching experience also. This exchange of opinions about the same text from different perspectives. It can stimulate you to overcome, your prejudices, your own very narrow boundaries of thinking, and to realize that this old message is brand new every day all over the world. So last Sunday we organized again a Skype worship service for the missionary Sunday of our partner church in the pier, and it was the first Skype worship service with the new pastor, and I preach in English, and we exchange different stories and missionary experiences, and I'm really thankful because through this event they will start to think for their next year mission trip to Bulgaria. And internet and all these tools for free can be very stimulating in partnership, communications, and also in the life of the particular congregation, because we realize that we are members of the worldwide family, and there are many Methodists all over the world. For example, at the end of 2011, we started a brand new United Methodist Church in Romania, the first United Methodist Church in Romania. And now Romania is part of our annual conference. It's a different, completely different country with different people, very young, very enthusiastic in the good sense of this words. And for them, to be in partnership with someone is also very vital, to know that they are not alone in this big sea of Orthodox people, that they have brothers and sisters who are ready to help them, to accompany them. And I would like to underline that it's not all about money. For me, in Mission Together is valuable because of this emphasis on relations between people, on this experience of different cultural expressions of Christianity, which can enrich our own spirituality. It's not always about church buildings, about different projects. They are important, but without this personal relations, congregation to congregation relations, minister to minister also, this partnership is, not really effective. And one more thing, and last thing. When I moved here, I was probationary minister, and nominally my superintendent was my mentor, but he had no time to mentoring me. And it's something positive, You have a freedom to do what you want. But for me, the contact with Reverend Greg Jewison, the pastor of New Hope United Methodist Church, was really very, very, very important, because this man worked for 2 years without salary planning this new church. And our conversations and the conversations with the church council was really helpful for me. And I can say this connection with them, and particularly with him, was my, real tutor of tutors in this probationary period. And it can be also, especially in our case in Romania, because I have to travel 550 kilometers to visit them, because I'm also their superintendent. But if they have this type of, persons who are ready to, to counsel them, to give them a right advice, to pray for them, to be in conversation via Skype, why not, or UFO, or Google Plus, it can be much more than to give simply money and to have no time for real conversation. To send a bank transfer but not have time to see people on the other end of the world. I'm ready to answer some more questions.
Okay. Do you have any burning questions that I can relay?
Mm-hmm.
I do. Okay, we've got a question, and I may need to say it unless you want to get over near the. I know we can't see.
Hi, Daniel.
Hi.
I'm Debbie Vest, and
hello.
and I was wondering, who are some of the other ministers within the Central Conference that are working with the Roma?
In our Central Conference, there are many ministers, especially in Macedonia, Serbia, Slovakia, and Hungary. And some of them are Roma. Also, you need some names or?
No, I was just wondering, who they were and how hard is it for the.
In our work with Roma people, and we also invited representatives of Roma organizations and NGOs working with Roma, in order to enrich our own experience. And the next Roma consultation will be, I think, this autumn, this fall, in Bulgaria, in a particular region with many Roma communities and churches. And because Roma people, why Roma people decide to become United Methodist? I can say because of this specific approach, not to work with them only time to time, with all the in all these countries, the United Methodist Church followed this. I mentioned that before, congregation-based approach. To be constant presence, to form congregations, to provide for them a real family, to help them, to support them, to establish and develop this family. And I think that the greatest advantage of our church is this decision, that if you want to help these people really, we have to live with them, we have to help them to raise their own leaders and to integrate them fully in our connection. And this is the main reason for me why they decided to become United Methodist Christians. This is my explanation. For example, in Bulgaria, for Roma people, it's not so easy to be active Orthodox Christians. But Orthodox Church is open for everyone. You can be a participant, anonymous participant in liturgy. But to be active, to be, how to say, part of the family, to be accepted, it's really difficult because all these prejudices against Roma people, that they are lazy, they are not able to be taught, to develop their intellectual level. All these prejudices are also very popular among the Orthodox Christians, and for the Orthodox Church, for example, is very good to keep them away, far away from the church. Our approach is different. I'm not saying that we are the best, but we try to be with them. And this attempt, obviously, is very important to them.
I think our time